Hello. Do I know what I'm doing? No. Am I feeling slightly uncertain about it? Only very slightly. And that's pretty good for brand new camping experiences. Hi, I am still in Louisiana. If you missed last week's video, just this morning, I left New Orleans and I drove west, and I'm basically very close to the border of Texas now. I'm not really sure what I'm close to in Louisiana other than Texas, but here I am. So I decided to try my first Hipcamp camping experience. If you're unfamiliar, Hipcamp is I kind of think of it, and I'm really not well versed on it, seeing that this is my first time, but I kind of think of it as like Airbnb for private camp hosts. So it's, you know, an app, and there people list, and there's different kind of levels of how much amenities are offered, but it's privately owned campsites, usually on private property, I'm guessing, people's homes and farms. In this case, I'm on a farm called Snow White Sanctuary, and yeah, I'm not gonna like being by the fire pit, I have a feeling. Anyway, I wanted to give it a try. I needed a camping spot for the night. I really wanted to have at least one more night camping on this trip. I've always wanted to try Hipcamp kind of experience. This got really great reviews. I'm just like, I don't know. It's new, so I'm feeling like a little nervous about it, I guess. And also, it's just been a weird reception, to be honest. And I think it's because the owner is not here at the moment. She went to the store. But it's interesting because there's a lot of animals roaming around. There's lots of goats. I see a big pot-bellied pig over there. There's a horse behind me in a kind of stable situation. I don't even know if that's technically a stable. But I'm here, and I'm going to try to make the most of it. I can always just go, right? If I don't want to stay, I can just go and find a Holiday Inn somewhere. I'm sure there's one on the road. But I'm going to try to stay and make the most of it. I did, however, stop at Trader Joe's today. So I thought I would show you some of what I got, or all of it really, because Trader Joe's haul, I just couldn't do the haul in the parking lot like I have been doing because it was too crowded. I still have half a loaf of bread from my last trip, but I remember to get some chips this time. I don't know if you can be able to see them, it's so dark. I've never had these, I don't think. They look good. And these I've definitely had. Really good. They are Corn Street Dippers. I got oranges and apples, and I got another. Oh, it's going to be really hard to get in here to show you everything. Okay, more people just came. I got this salad again because I really liked it. This Trader Joe's had these little salads, which looked really interesting. This is a chickpea, kale, and crispy red rice salad with avocado herb vinaigrette. I got another thing of hummus because I ate the entire tub of hummus in New Orleans, which was very much appreciated. Hold on. This is a pretty exciting haul, isn't it? If you're like, what are you digging into? This is my cooler. Oh, this is different. I don't think I've ever had this. I got their wine country chicken salad, and I'm gonna put on the bread. And I need a bag for my snap peas. They're coming apart. Last but not least, I got this Mediterranean style orzo pasta salad with spinach and sun-dried tomatoes. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks really good. Anyway, that's all I got. Not very interesting. I keep injuring myself today. What is happening? Did something to my hand? Here, I'll bring it closer so you can see. Do you see my middle? That's where I have the ring on the wrong finger. Don't get excited. I'm not married. Because I just moved it over because of that bruise. You see that bruise right there? What happened to my finger? It looks a lot worse in person, actually. That's blood from my other finger. Oh, good. All right, off to a good start. That's the shed with the aforementioned horse. And then the main house is actually, I'm like right next to it. I kind of want to move because I'm not really level. But I thought this was like a nice tucked away space, and this is kind of where she pointed me to. But now I'm like right next to the public fire pit, so I'm not sure I really want to be there. Yeah. I wonder if I could move down a little. My little friend just came over. He's just sniffing around. How freaking cute. He came to visit me. We just had a nice scratch. Well, she did. I think it's a she. I'm not really sure. I'm getting a nice sniff. Cutie pie. Yes? What'd you think? It's like, where did the scratches go? Oh. Okay, well, bye. Thanks for visiting. That was a nice welcome. It's definitely a girl. It's a girl pig. Look at this friend. Hi. Getting some grass? Yeah. Okay, I pulled up a little bit and talked to the owner, and I think I'm in the ideal spot now. There's been a few other people have pulled up. There's quite a few dogs roaming around, but I just spent a long time just kind of relaxing and figuring out my next leg of my trip, and I think I've got it all sorted out. Thought maybe we'd go see the goats. I think as it gets darker, they're kind of heading in. So we'll go have a look. It's Goat Island. Come on. Apparently the Goat Island is surrounded by a moat. Look at the little flowers coming out. It's picturesque. It's really beautiful. Garden house. Yeah. Very busy. These are the babies. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Oh my good. Oh, don't get too excited. Oh, we're very excited. Hi, cutie bear. You are cute. You like having your picture taken? What you doing? Teething? Maybe teething, yeah. Camera shy? What's happening? We camera shy? You can't come in my bed. But that's okay. We can do ear scratches. Yes, we can. We're gonna do ear scratches. Look at all those teeth. Wow. You got a lot more teeth than my doggy has. Yes, you do. Did that feel nice? Oh. Like more, please. I think I've made a friend. You gonna guard my rig tonight, huh? You gonna guard my forerunner for me? Yes. Well, he was like, I will stay for ear scratches. Yes. Tell me that doesn't look good. I feel like I have to whisper here. It's so quiet, and it's like somebody's house, and they have little kids. It's very nice, and people are nice. Oh, interesting. This is I don't know if you could see my little Trader Joe's haul. That was special. I'm guessing it's not a dressed salad. You just put this on top? I think so. Anyway, this dinner, I'm gonna have this, and then I bought a cookie from the Elizabeth Street Cafe. Is that the name of it? Oh my gosh. I didn't really talk about it in that vlog because I ended the vlog before I went to that place, the New Orleans vlog, but I showed some clips of the food I got from there. It's like a full-blown Vietnamese restaurant, actually. Apparently there was a large group of Vietnamese who kind of settled in New Orleans after the Vietnam War. Am I remembering that correctly? This was part of the tour. Of course, I'm not remembering it correctly. The food tour. Anyway, and there's supposed to be really good food, but it wasn't open for that by the time I got there. But I just got like breakfasty things, so I got this Dirty Dan. I don't know what the name means, but it was a matcha with chai with a shot of espresso, oat milk over ice. And then I had what I can only best akin to a cronut, because that's what it felt like, but they called it a Nutella bun. That was my breakfast. I also purchased from them a delicious looking cookie, which I'm gonna have tonight, and a blueberry coconut muffin, which I'm saving for tomorrow. for breakfast. And yeah, so nothing exciting has been happening since I last talked to you. I did walk around, and you saw I got visits with lots of animals, which was great. And I basically spent the last like hour and a half sorting out the next leg of my trip, which will be the finest leg of this particular trip. I'm going to, well, maybe I'll keep it a secret, but I was gonna maybe camp another night, but I think I'm going to another metropolis that I just want to spend more time at on this end of the trip, and not when I return to fetch Blue in the subsequent trip, which I have no plans for that yet. I mean, I'm going home in like 2 days, and I just booked my flight. But anyway, I'll give you a spoiler alert. I'm staying at Airbnb. Looks really nice, kind of right up my alley. Everything I need, with a washing machine, which I desperately need. And so I decided to just do 2 nights so I could really just sink my teeth in a little bit, like I did with New Orleans, and get to know a city I haven't been to before. This looks delicious, by the way. Get to know a city a little bit I haven't been before, and I booked a couple of Airbnb tours, at least one, which I'm very much looking forward to. So I'll bring you along for that journey too. I feel like this is, I don't know if I'm going to roll this video into that one, because this is such a, I don't know, there's nothing really exciting happening. I'm just sitting here eating the salad, and I'm going to read some more of this book, and that's going to be the rest of my night. But I will say, for road travel like this, where I've been enjoying not booking, like not planning things too far in advance, kind of just booking them as I go with a general sense. Like I knew generally at the start of this trip kind of where I wanted to end up, but I didn't know where I would stop along the way. I didn't know for how long. I didn't know any of that. The one thing that's the most time consuming and can be frustrating in certain circumstances is finding where to sleep. But honestly, I find it also very fun and interesting most of the time. Sometimes if I'm like in a pinch and it's the day of and I'm like, where am I going to stay? And I'm freaking out a little bit, which has only happened like maybe once or twice, and it's always worked out. That can get a little stressful, but to me it's kind of part of the experience. I'm sure that wouldn't work for everybody, and it would never have worked for me in my previous, in Gen 1.0. But Gen 2.0 is enjoying letting things fly a little. That's not the right word. Just being a little bit more on the fly. That's the one I was looking for. Let me taste this salad. Oh, it's kind of like a curry. Oh, it's very crunchy. Does not need dressing. It's like built into the bottom part. I just got to bring the bottom part up. Ooh, this is tasty. Oh, I'm glad I bought this. And I just got it all over my face. Anyway, I don't know what this video is going to be, because I'm just sitting here kind of like, I feel really awkward filming because it's somebody's home area, you know? I've just basically shown you the animals and just a little bit of the property, but there's other campers around too. There's a pulling, like a really big tow RV. I don't know what you call those. With like pop-out sides and everything. And there's a couple of tent campers, and there's a couple other people just staying around. And I think they even offer guest rooms inside too. It's a beautiful evening. It's like 80 degrees now, but it's breezy and it doesn't feel as humid as it did, not even close to what it did in New Orleans. And I think I'm gonna have a nice night. So I'm gonna sit here and eat the salad and read a little bit more of my book, and this might be the world's most boring video, or I'll roll it into something else, but this is part of the experience, right? Sorry. This. Look at that. So, I'm really enjoying this book, by the way, if you're looking for a really interesting fiction. A couple more RVs showed up, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know, will they be loud? I don't know how that works, but I'm gonna enjoy my cookie and the last bits of light with my book here. I'm gonna try to tuck in early and we'll see what happens. Well, I was gonna sleep with my back window open, but Yeah, it's pouring. It's supposed to rain overnight too, so that's okay. That was a really relaxing evening though. Well friends, the world's most uninteresting camping vlog continues. I'm now shut in because it's getting dark and I don't know, it's raining. It's not even really raining at the moment, but I wanted to get everything packed in, packed away and it's getting dark, before it gets dark. That's usually what I go to when I'm not like 100% confident. I feel perfectly safe. The weather, and I want to be able to leave first thing in the morning, and yeah, so I've got my Jackery up and charging everything. I'll show you, it's propped up on my cooler, that's how I charge it. I killed one fly that decided to make its home here. There's another little bug. They come out of the woodwork when you put the lamp up. And I got another one. I haven't seen that many mosquitoes though. I'm covered in mosquito bites from the last leg of my Florida trip and my time in New Orleans. I'm just like covered. I didn't wear bug spray in New Orleans. I don't know. I left it in my car. Anyway, this is what I'm doing for the rest of the night. I'm going to work on my scrap journal. I don't think I've shared this on the channel. I've shared it a little bit on Instagram, but this is a blank dot grid notebook that has a page for every day. So one side of the page basically for every day. So it has 365 pages, right? Not in total. It's 365 divided by 2 because they're back, each side. And I've been keeping it since my birthday, so since the end of January. So what is this? We're now it's been 3 months, and now at the end of March. This is 3 months. I have to fit 9 more months in here. I don't know if this book is going to stay together. It's definitely not going to be able to stay in this folio. This is really neat, though. I have all my little bits and bobs here, most of them from my Extravagant Hope mail subscription from Brandy Kincaid, which I will link below. She's fantastic. I got lots of bits and bobs in the back, too, from her. But those could all go in the pouch that I have, and I could just use the book without the thing around it, which I'm going to have to soon. And I might just have to have more than one book. But I really wanted to have one full year, like my birthday year, in one book. But a scrap journal, how can I explain this to you? So I am a few days behind. I've prepped everything I want to put into it, but I haven't put it in yet. But I'll just show you. This was from a few days ago. When I was in Manatee Springs State Park. So this is mostly pictures. I use my little Canon Ivy printer, this guy. And I use stickers, mostly from Brandy and some ephemera. So I'll put what can I show you? Some ephemera stuff. Here, this is from the first 2 days of this particular trip. You see my what am I thinking? Boarding pass and some receipts. And this was from when I got my car service. So just little things. I'm not going to do a full flip through. I know somebody will ask. At least one person will. Because it's very personal. It's like diary style almost. But it's a scrap journal. So it's hybrid scrapping and journaling. And I just really I really missed doing daily memory keeping. And I just don't have the capacity to handle project life right now. I would ultimately like to go back and work on that in retrospect, but it's just not happening right now. And this is kind of my best alternative. And this was a project from Brandy, so I'm inspired by her. She talked about doing something like this. She's using the same book. I'm like, girl, how are you fitting anything in there? Anyway, so I'm gonna work on that. Got my actual journal. This is all the journals. And then I will probably tuck in and get myself to bed as early as possible. With my fan on, which I think I'm probably going to have to leave on all night. The generator is just like white noise from the campers next door, from the RVs. I generally tend to, if I can, park far away from RVs because they're just loud. This is just not going to be like a remote camping like I did the other night in Florida. Where was that? Trent Hill State Park? I can't remember the name of that I know Hell was in the name, but the one that was by the St. George Island. That was so remote and so quiet and so peaceful. This is going to be different than that, and that's all right, because it's just white noise, really. I don't know how late these people are going to stay up, and if they're going to be socializing and outside and loud. I don't know if the rain will keep everybody inside, but did not sleep a lot last night. Last night I was so freaked out. If you saw last week's vlog, I was so freaked out from the ghost story tour thing I did. I had to watch like animal videos to get to sleep, and I don't think I fell asleep till close to 2. I was so freaked out. But the animal videos, gotta watch the dodo. I will link the dodo below if you're like, what's the dodo? I follow them on Instagram, they're the best. They're on YouTube too. Just cute. Oh, I hear the pig. Cute, do you hear the pig? Cute animal videos, and like really heart-touching stories and stuff from regular folks all over. Alright friends, well, I'm gonna turn off the camera because I want to just kind of tuck in here, and then we'll see how it all goes. I'll report back in the morning.
The next day.
Well friends, the time has come to go. I had a really great night. It was quiet. You know, I noticed they had like a communal fire. I guess they do it probably every night. They have campers. They were very quiet, but I didn't notice it until I was about ready to go to sleep. That's how quiet they were. It's like right there. I'm still working on, you know, I could have been a little bit more socialized here, but honestly, if you saw last week's video, I just spent 2 days being very socially outgoing for me in New Orleans, and I think I just needed a little bit of like a quiet night. And I know I'm going to be pretty social. Maybe not today. I don't have anything planned today. I need another day to just like, whew. But tomorrow, the place I'm going, I have 2 tours booked like back to back, and it's going to be a very big day for me. Really exciting though. But yeah, I'm going to go to a kind of local coffee shop. This is like kind of the thing I like to do lately. I don't even usually get coffee. I usually get a chai. But it's kind of fun to get kind of the local ambiance from that sort of thing. So it's about 30 minutes away, so it's not like super local, but and then I'm gonna hit the road, and we are leaving Louisiana today, and we are, well, I mean, do you know geography? Do you know the United States map? What state's right next to Louisiana to the west? That's where I'm going. I don't know if this is gonna be a standalone video. I haven't quite figured out what this is, if I'm gonna tack this onto another video or not, because it's just kind of like I feel like this was the least exciting vlog ever, but this is just like a real glimpse of a day kind of in the middle of my trip, kind of moving towards the end of my trip, where I just needed a quiet, safe spot to spend the night, and this is a really nice option. I like this place. I think it's a great place for campers. It is, you know, there was a little ambient noise from the RVs next to me, but honestly I had my fan on most of the night, so it was all just kind of white noise, which is fine. And otherwise it was great. People are real friendly. There's a lot of animals if you like animals, and there's things you can do here. You can spend a little extra money if you want, and they will like do, you know, they have little like tours around their property and things like that they will do with you. But really fun. Let's go get some coffee, and we'll wrap up there. Come to see me off? Yes, you did. You came to see me off. Yes, you did. You sweetie bear. Yeah, you cannot come in my car. And open the gate and go, it's nice. Came to say goodbye. We had good scratches yesterday, didn't we? Yes.
1 hour later.
Well, that was a fascinating experience. You know, I'm definitely in Texas. So if you didn't deduce that, I am in Texas. The second I cross the Louisiana border, they say everything's bigger in Texas, right? The speed limit jumped from 60 to 75. And I'm looking at, and I'm like driving just across the border. I'm looking everywhere for this coffee shop that's got pretty good ratings. And I'm like, the GPS is taking me to this church, this Eastgate United Pentecostal Church. I'm like, where am I? And I'm driving all around, and I can't figure it out. I'm looking for like a little coffee shop, like a little hut or something. It's in the church. It's like in the lobby. Well, I got a chai. Should we taste it? Here, this is the name of the place, Mission Grounds. That was very awkward though. I mean, it's like, ooh, it's a very good chai. It's like very obvious that I did not, was not from there. Like, did not fit in. It's all right. You guys, I'm going to head to my next stop, and I'm going to wrap it up here. Like I said, I don't even know if this video is going to make it to the internet, but I did want to, I don't know, maybe it will, because this is just part of my travel sometimes. Some days are just really low-key and not very exciting and just, you know, quiet and easy. I didn't hike, I didn't run, I didn't, you know, I just needed some time to like decompress before my next and final leg of this particular trip. The travels will continue, but not in March. I don't know when this is, probably not going up till May, because you guys know I do things on a delay. But the travels will have continued since you see me now. Yeah, I'm very interested to see how the rest of my Texas adventure goes. It will not end here, because the next one you see will be, like I said, I'm spending a couple of nights in a metropolis. And I'm not gonna, no spoilers, I'm not gonna tell you which metropolis, but you'll see me there in the next week's video and what I get up to. I booked 2 nights really because I wanted a night to just like continue to decompress, and then I wanted a full day and night to explore. And I've booked some very fun tours, and I'm really looking forward to it. But that's gonna do it for me. This is delicious, and I 10 out of 10 recommend. Just know if you're here, the coffee shop is in the church. You walk in through the front door. Did not know that. Did not know that. All right, friends. Take very good care. Thank you for joining me today. And I will see you for our next adventure. Happy trails, friends. Bye.